I don't care about the money. She can get the child. I just want fair time with my children. I want fair time with my children. I don't want to be forced to commit a felony and say that I'm living in the house that I'm not, so she can keep a VA loan. I'll do that. I don't care. I want just fair time with my children. How is
Because
all the marital debt going on to me and she using my VA loan for the next
again,
3 years? Why I can't?
you may need to
How
see
is
an
that
attorney.
fair?
At this point,
Dad doesn't think Mom offered a fair judgment of divorce.
take a deep
Okay,
breath. It's
perfect.
okay. Relax. Okay. You look a little bit frightened. Take care. Take a deep breath. We'll get you through this. All right. We're here in the matter of Albright versus Albright, case number 23-01541DM. Emily, you filed this, so we'll start with you. Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
I do.
All right. Emily, why don't you, now that we've recognized you, why don't you go ahead and turn off your video? Seems like the Wi-Fi is a little off, but I need to hear from you more than see you. All right. James, please raise your right hand.
I do.
All right. Emily, you filed a complaint for divorce through your attorney's office back in February of 2023, correct?
Yes.
And all the allegations in it were true and accurate when you filed it, ma'am?
Yes.
And there's been a breakdown of that marital relationship to the extent the objects of matrimony are broken and irreconcilable.
Correct.
And you have presented to this court a judgment of divorce that you believe to be a fair and equitable division of your marital assets, debts, and all issues of your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
James, you heard that testimony?
I did.
True and accurate, sir?
I don't think that she's offered a fair, however it was worded for the judgment of divorce.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a default matter entered into this matter. The arguments for that have long time passed. The judgment facially appears to be equitable. It appears to.
I was never given the opportunity to.
Yes, you were. The first paperwork that you were filed against had a summons on it that notified you by the state of Michigan that you were hereby being sued, that you had so many days to respond. If you did not respond, that a default could be entered against you and a judgment entered against you. You never responded to that. That was last year, last February. You haven't done
Right, I
anything
missed the
since.
time in that, but it did say what she filed said we would have 50-50 custody of the children. What's being presented is
No,
not
it just
50-50
said you'd
custody.
have, it just said you had joint, and that does not necessarily mean 50-50. Joint means that you're sharing some custody of some kind. So
I don't understand.
Yeah, at this point in time, I don't have a choice but to enter the judgment. There is a 21-day appeal period on this. If you wish, you may need to see
I
an
can't afford
attorney.
an attorney, sir.
There's not much I can do for you at this time because I can't act as your attorney. I can only follow the law. They have followed all the appropriate necessities to file this divorce. They've waited a year. Normally, they could have done this 6 months ago.
I've been reaching out to them. I've been begging them to do this. I don't know what to do. I don't care about the money. She can get the child. I just want fair time with my children.
Well,
I want fair time with my children. I don't want to be forced to commit a felony and say that I'm living in the house that I'm not, so she can keep a VA loan. I'll do that. I don't care. I want just fair time with my children.
well, custody and parenting time and child support are always reviewable until the children are 18 and out of high school. But at this point, everything looks fair and equitable. I can't.
How is me not getting 50% of their time fair? How is all the marital debt going on to me and she using my VA loan for the next 3 years? Why I can't?
You may need to see
How
an
is that
attorney.
fair?
At this point, that's not in this. That's stuff that needed to be argued and vetted out over the past year.
I've been asking for this stuff. Nobody's told me anything that I could do.
It's because you were acting as your own attorney, and at that point, the law presumes
I
that
didn't know what to do. I've told the judge. I've told everyone. I can't afford an attorney.
and we can't do it. We can't just let you continue to stand there and say, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We have to end it at some point. This case needs to come to a conclusion.
I know. I've been asking that for 6 months.
Well, now you're getting it. The case is coming to a conclusion. So unfortunately, at this point in time, the proofs are sufficient under the document, And this court has jurisdiction to enter one because this is where the parties live. So I don't have a choice but to enter this. You do
was
have 21
forced
days.
into that.
You do have 21 days to appeal this document. Take a
Okay,
deep breath.
perfect.
It's okay. Relax. Okay. You look a little bit frightened. Take care. Take a deep breath. We'll get you through this. I suggest you do something because you can't just sit there and say, I don't know what to do. No, it's been a year. This case might be terminated if we don't enter this. And that's not what
Then
we're designed to
terminate
do.
it. Then terminate
No.
it so we can do this the right way. So I can have
Terminate it
a
because
family
you're
with my
sitting.
children.
Terminate it because you're sitting down and not doing anything for over a year. I'm afraid I can't do that.
I didn't know I was supposed to do something. I was told by her attorney that I was waiting on her to do documents.
Again, the court
That's
has
what
made
I was told by them.
the court has made their ruling, and I'm afraid that this is the way it's going to stand. Good luck to you, and you have a 21-day appeal period on this. Have a good day. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like equal parenting time and rights.
You were defaulted on June 20, 2023.
Mom got a default judgment entered against her.
Court will note the appearance of Mr. Umloff on behalf of the plaintiff. This matter is before the court on the plaintiff's notice for entry of default, order of custody, parenting time support, other relief. Mr. Umloff.
Your Honor, a default was entered on June 20th. Yes, June 20th of this year. And for that reason, we have submitted the order for custody, parenting time, and child support and an attached UCSO for entry. I've not gotten any objections from the defendant in this matter. And we do have friend of the court approval. We're asking that the court sign the order and UCSO. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Coleman, what's your response?
I would like equal parenting time and rights.
You would like what? Parenting time?
I would like equal parenting time and rights.
Well, ma'am, what you're going to have to do is you can't just sit around and do nothing and then come in at the end and say, okay, this is all the things I want. It's incumbent upon you to file appropriate pleadings to seek to get what you're asking for. What the court's going to do is that you were defaulted on June 20, 2023. You've not filed a motion to set aside the default. You've not filed anything in this matter. So the court is going to enter the judgment as submitted by Mr. Umloff, and then it's going to be incumbent upon you to file whatever motions or pleadings you are in need of or wish to file in this particular matter. But you'll have to do that on your own. And if you do, the court will, in fact, address that at that point. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Court will conclude this matter at 9:39 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Are you expecting him to stay unemployed?
I fully feel like he will find another job. He's only 50 years old and able-bodied.
Okay.
So I think government contractor jobs or consulting jobs or whatever are usually what happens after retirement from a federal agency.